packy lunch for my husband and his coworkers. Now, I know what you're gonna say, ma'am, it's not his turn today. Correct, it's not his turn today. It's actually one of his coworkers' turn. But he asked my husband if it was okay if they just bought lunch from me instead of El Super Taco. And I said, under one condition, that you guys allow me to record at least a little bit of the drop-off. So today they wanted tortas de asada. I left my meat marinating overnight, and then in the morning I cooked it. I butter up my buns to make sure they're nice and crispy. The bottom half, I'm gonna spread some beans. On the top side, they get mashed avocado. This one got a little ripped off because it was my last one. I added some pepper jack cheese and then my meat on top so it can melt. I'm also adding a couple slices of queso fresco, tomato slices, onion slices, some jalapenos, a little bit of lettuce, and some avocado sauce. Now I'm just gonna top it with the top bun and then wrap it up in some parchment paper for them. I cut it in half so they don't have to stuff their face with a big ass torta, and that is what it looks like. Now I'm just gonna wrap it in some foil to keep it warm for them. And as my husband's request for his coworker's order, he wanted some french fries with nacho cheese because he wanted to feel like he was at Taco Bell. Like, who the hell does he think he is? Usually always make 4 lunches because there's 4 of them, but this time 2 pop out of nowhere, so I made 6 of them. I also get some salsa, and as a sweet treat, I decided to surprise them with a churro cheesecake. They had no idea they were getting this. I just cut up some strawberries and put them on top, and then drizzle a little bit of sweetened condensed milk and a little bit of cajeta. No, I can't forget his note to let him know how much I love him. And just to make sure that nobody else gets this note by mistake, I make sure that I give it to him right in his hands. And that's it, guys. So this time, no agua frescas. I got them sodas. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, load everything in my truck so I can go and drop it off during lunchtime. Bye! Packy lunch for my husband and his coworkers. I decided to surprise the hubby and his coworkers with lunch. And today I'm making them filetes rellenos. I don't know how to say this in English, so maybe y'all can help. On a big sheet of foil, I'm gonna spread some butter, and then I'm gonna add 2 slices of cod. I season it up with the best, Chef Merito, and then I top it off with lots of veggies. I'm also gonna season up the veggies, and then I'm going to add a big handful of shrimpies. I'm basically just seasoning everything in layers, but the real and true flavor is gonna come from this mayo chipotle sauce I'm making. I'm just gonna add a couple of spoonfuls all over my shrimpies, and then you're gonna top all of this off with your cheese of choice. I'm gonna use 2 slices of pepper jack cheese. Now I'm just gonna add another big sheet of foil on top, and then I begin to crimp every corner, making a little pouch until it looks like this. I take it outside to my flat top and let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Everything gets cooked in this little pouch. After they're done cooking, I let them rest for a little bit because they're hot. I put it in the foam box and open it up for them. Along with this filete relleno, they're gonna get a side of Mexican rice and a side of refried beans, a slice of lime, some tortillas, and a fork. I also made one with no beans and no tortillas, just a little side salad. Take a wild guess for who. And yes, I know the avocado was ugly, but that's all I had. And guys, we're going through a heat wave right now, and it's freaking hot where they're working, so I'm gonna make them a refreshing snack and cut up some fruit and make them some fruit bowls. I add a little piece of lime and a little tajin packet. They're also getting an agua fresca de zanahoria y melón, which is a carrot and melon water. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their fruit bowls and drinks, load everything in my truck, and then drop it off during lunchtime. Bye! Packing lunch for my husband and his coworkers. Yup, it's about that time again. It is now his turn to bring lunch to work. So he asked me if I can just make him their lunch and take it to work instead of them buying the lunch. Told me to keep it super simple, but you already know his simple and my simple, 2 different things. So today I'm making them Big Papa Carne Asada Chile Relleno burritos. So I begin by marinating my meat, and then I cook it the next day in the morning. Then I char all my chile poblanos on my stovetop. And then I put them in a bag so they can steam and it can be easier to peel. Like, literally, all you have to do is massage the chile. And some of you guys are experts at massaging chiles, so you can do this. And yes, I used my bare hands. Some people use knives, napkins, some other people rinse them. I like using my hands. Once your chile is peeled, you're going to make a small incision and then pinch all the seeds out. This one had a baby inside. Then I begin to stuff my chile with my carne asada. You're gonna have to wiggle all that carne in there to make sure it gets to the bottom of the chile because we're not done here. I'm gonna add queso fresco and some mozzarella cheese inside. Then we're gonna close up the chile chile using some toothpicks so that nothing comes out. This one was a little Frankenstein chile. Then we coat the chile with some flour to make sure that the egg batter sticks. I already have my egg batter ready. We're just gonna dip it in there, make sure it's nice and coated on both sides before taking it to the stovetop to fry. I like using my spoon and kind of showering the chile, you know, with a little bit of oil just to kind of help it out so it can fry faster. Once they're fried on both sides, you just drain them. Don't forget to remove those toothpicks. Now it's time to assemble our big pop-up burrito. We're gonna smear some beans to our tortilla, then we add some more cheese, add some rice, and of course our big papa chile. Remove the stem and then roll it up. Make sure it don't bust in your face. This one was a little pop-up burrito because somebody took all the tortillas at Winco. But it don't matter, guys, little or small, they will still bust if you're not careful. We're not done here, guys. I'm gonna put it in the container and then ladle some delicious red sauce all over our burrito because we're making it wet. And I sprinkle some more cheese and let that melt. You know, I can't forget his note to let him know how much I love him. And I don't know what's wrong with this man, but he asked for brownies. And honestly, I didn't even have time to make those damn brownies, so I bought them. But I'm gonna make him think that I did make them by drizzling a little bit of dulce de leche and then sprinkling some walnuts. And I'm sticking to my story unless he sees this video and then he asks about it. But till then, I made these brownies. For their drink, I made them a red velvet horchata. Somebody here tried me and guess what? I made it. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna get everything ready for them, including their drinks. Pack everything in a heat-proof bag, including those brownies so they can get nice and warm and he thinks that I actually made them. Load everything in my truck and then drop it off during lunchtime. Bye!